everyone, welcome to Bookswagon. Today we have with us Miss Malini Banerjee. Malini Banerjee is a storyteller who beautifully blends romance with contemporary pop and emotional vulnerability. With You Had Me at Anio, she explores love through the lens of cultural fascination, digital connections, and modern day longing. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We're glad to
Thank
have you. So, my first question to you is, what drew you towards writing a romance rooted in cultural curiosity and global influence?
To be very honest, I think it was the fact that I loved K-dramas, and if I were not in love with K-dramas, this book would not have existed. So honestly, I owe it entirely to all the, love I have for all the hot K-oppas. So honestly, it is that. And I don't think any writer, when they decide to write about a subject, they think about, whether it will be a global sort of a setting, or whether it's going to work business wise. I think business is the last thing that occurs to any creative person, which is why a lot of times we operate in loss. But I think the fact that I was drawn to the subject and to the country and to the culture is why I wrote this.
All right. And do you think that modern love is shaped more by imagination or real connection?
I think, modern, ancient, whatever, love hasn't changed in the last 200, 300, 400 years. Love can't change. The way we express love, the way we communicate might change with time, but I think the emotions and the feelings they stay same. So I think, it's as much about what we imagine love to be like, as it is about what love really is like. So while we might imagine that love might be all about poetry and about all the fancy things and the stars and the moons, etc., but I think love is also in the mundane, small little joys, the small little things, the fights and the arguments, and when you take care of your sick partner, of your sick loved ones. So I guess it's as much in real life as much as it is in our imagination.
And also in modern times, I've seen that there is this admiration for toxic love.
Oh my God, yes.
Right. And even the cover of your book is very soothing, very calming. So is it somewhat related to it or completely different?
I think it was this was a very conscious decision on my part to ensure that the story is not toxic, that the characters, how they conduct themselves is not toxic, because I think we have enough of that in this world today, and our lives are full of toxic influences, whether we like it or not. So I wanted this book to be a very pure, sort of unadulterated space, where emotions were real, they were genuine, and I was tapping into the goodness in each of the characters.
All right. And which character do you resonate with the most?
Oh my! Now definitely the female lead is somebody who I think carries shades of me from when I was younger. She also carries shades of friends of mine that I have loved and that I have been with. But I guess if it was somebody that I really liked and I really enjoyed writing in the book, is the second male lead. He is when I started writing about him, I thought he'd be a villain, but he turned out to be the most layered, the most sensitive, confused, but the most genuine and real sort of character. So yes, he is somebody that I really like and I would love to write more about, maybe.
And as a writer, do you enjoy presenting love as a fantasy, or do you like to write it in a realistic way?
This is how do I explain this? Because I think a lot of times love just sort of finds us when we're not expecting it, and at that time love feels very real. And when you write about a love of that kind, the writing also ends up being a little realistic. But love is also fantastical. You know, it is about all the things that we imagine. It sort of takes off on what we just spoke about how whether it is imagination or whether it is reality. So I guess love is how anything makes us feel, and when it comes to writing as well, I could be telling or I could be showing. Either way, I want my reader to feel something, and love has to be felt at the end of the day. So that is how I write about love.
Ma'am, any message or your thoughts on how you want your readers to connect with your book, please?
Sure. Would you like me to look into the camera?
Yes, please.
Hi everybody, my name is Malini Banerjee. I am the author of You Had Me at Annyeong. It's a very unique, fresh twist on the classic romantic comedy that we have all loved for many, many, many decades. And I just hope that all of you will give it a chance. It is set in Korea, a country with a culture that a lot of us have come to love over the past decade or so. But even if you're not a K-culture fan, do not worry, this book is a romance. It's a romantic comedy at the very core of it. I hope you will pick it up. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, this is just the right book. Just the right book to read and to gift, whether to yourself or to your partner. So yeah, I hope to see you in the pages. Annyeong. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, my name is Malini Banerjee and I am the author of You Had Me at Annyeong. I'm very pleased to say that my book is now available to buy on Bookswagon.com.